Good evening, darlings. So, Bootycallunderthemountain asked me to talk a little bit about my vision because they noticed that it looked like at one point that I was perhaps blind in my one eye. Now, I would like to just say, for the record, darlings, does it look like anything's different between my two eyes? They're perfectly identical. They're perfectly identical, and so no, I don't have any vision problems whatsoever. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, I suppose. I have heard though that there's other people though that I've heard that have had similar injuries, and so I can talk a little bit about that, I suppose. You know, of course, not me, but other people. I've heard that you can sort of use magic not just to sort of give the appearance, of course, that your vision is fine through your enchantment, but that you can also sort of compensate for the lack of vision by giving yourself a vision of what the other eye should see. And so then there's absolutely no problem as far as sort of depth perception or anything else is concerned, because it's just as if it was all there. The only thing you have to do is just make sure that you're always using your whole magic to do that. And it's true that I have covered up my scar, but it's just there's sort of a small cut on my eye. It's not as if I'm completely blind, although it did perhaps look that way. It was more of a in the moment thing, you know. I just sort of sometimes when we get a little emotional, we tend to exaggerate, and for elves, since we use an enchantment often. It was just an instant of sort of an exaggeration of the injury to drive the point home for a very stubborn individual. So it's not like my eye actually looks like that, and I'm not going to show you what it looks like because I just don't feel like I have to, darling. I just don't feel like you know, I'm a very private person, so I don't need to share all that with you. And besides, I like the way I look like this, so why would I do anything else? But just one final point on this is that even if I were to be, of course, there's nothing wrong with having a vision problem. It's just I just want to make sure it's clear for the record that that I don't have any problem. And of course, my eyes look completely the same. They're the same size. They're the same color. They're the yes, you can tell. They're the same. They're identical, and that's all there is to it, darlings. That's all there is to it. So you can stop scrutinizing me now, and I'm going to go. So cheers, darling, and good evening. Thank you for your question.